Today I am here to brief us about immune boosters. And the reason behind me taking this topic is that due to the lack of immunity, there have been many diseases spreading over. Hence, this FTP is an attempt to share the importance and how to efficiently enhance it. First, let's start with the definition of immunity. The immunity is nothing but the power of the body to resist the infection. It is a protection mechanism which is designed to defend the human body against the various bacteria, fungi, viruses, toxins, and parasites. Before we get into the immune boosters, we should first know the mechanism of immune system. Actually, it is a complex system. The cells and the protein in the system do various jobs to fight against the foreign substances. We get protected from the dangers caused by the microbes if one immune system is good. If not, we suffer sickness and diseases. The immune system, which consists of various cells and tissues, WBC and leukocytes are the cells which are produced and stored in thymus, spleen, bone marrow, and lymph nodes. So the lymphocytes circulate throughout the body between the organ and nodes via lymphatic vessels and blood vessels. Let's see what are the cells of immune systems. There are many types of cells circulating throughout the systems, say phagocytes, granulocytes, T cells, B cells, and so on. Let's see about these in detail now. First, phagocytes and granulocytes. So the phagocytes are white cells which engulf and digest the foreign substances. This includes monocytes which circulate in blood and macrophages that are found in tissues of the body as well as the neutrophil which circulate in the blood but move into the tissues when they are required. So these macrophages are act as scavengers. They secrete variety of chemicals which helps to activate the T cells. So let's move on to the T cells. Some of the T cells regulate the complex working of the immune system. Other T cells are cytotoxic, which directly destroy them. The chief regulating T cells or helper cells. They activate many immune cells like B cells and T cells. Next is B cells. The main function is to produce the antibody against the antigens and develop into memory B cells after activation by the antigen interactions. Let's move on to the natural killer cells. Cytotoxic T cells and natural killer cells are the two types of lymphocytes. Cytotoxic T cells, which is responsible for the specific antigens, which recognize the specific antigens, and the natural killer cells, they do not recognize. Next is the complement. So we'll see about the importance of complement. It is a system which consists of proteins which destroy the bacteria. So moving on to cytokines. So these are the potent chemical messengers secreted by the cells of immune systems. The lymphocytes which secretes lymphokines and the monocytes and macrophages which secretes monokines. It encourages the cell growth and activation of cells. and destroy the target cells like cancerous cells. It boosts the anti-cancer activity by sending signals that make the abnormal cells die and normal cells live longer. Then next we'll move on to the immune response. So there are two types of immune response. So we'll see one by one. First, we'll see about the humoral response. So here, first we should know about the what is meant by immune response. This is one, how the body recognize and defend against the bacteria, even viruses, and substances that appear foreign and which are harmful. The first requirement of a defense system is to recognize the foreign substances, that is nothing but an antigen, has entered into the body. The second will be the killing or eliminating the antigen out of the body. So the resistance offered by the immune system, there may be two types. So one is, I have already told you that, human immune response as well as the cell-mediated immune response. So first, the humoral immune response. So the humoral immune response or antibody mediated response, these are the specific immune systems structured called the antibodies. The first stage is the phagocytosis or ingestion of foreign substances by special blood cells, which is called the macrophages. These macrophages digest the infectious agents and then display some of the component on their surfaces. So these are called helper T cells, which recognize the presentations, which activate the immune response and multiply them. So this is called first phase. This is called the activation phase. So next is the effector phase, which involves a communication between the helper T cells as well as the B cells. So these activated T cells using some kind of a signal to contact the B cells, then which begin to multiply rapidly. So these B cells become either plasma cells or B memory cells. So these plasma cells begin to produce huge quantity of antibodies. This may bind to the foreign or antigens and it's a prime step for the destructions of the foreign substances. So these B memory cells, this will retain a memory for the specific antigen. So this can be used to mobilize the immune systems faster if the body encounters the antigens in later. The second response will be the cell-mediated immune response. It does not involve any antibodies. So these involve the activation of macrophages and natural killer cells, the production of antigen-specific cytotoxic T lymphocytes, and the release of various cytokines in response to an antigen. So so far we have discussed about the various mechanism behind the immune systems, and these immune systems this may does a remarkable job of defending us against disease causing microorganism, but sometimes it fails. So the conditions like poor nutrition and then stressful life, then the environmental pollutions or organ or systemic malfunctioning of organ and unhealthy lifestyles can reduce an individual's the immune status, so that the body will allowing germs to invade and cause infection and diseases. So in such type of conditions, the immune system can be enhanced by the use of immunostimulators. So there are many reasons as to why the immune system is getting weaker. Some of them are the unhealthy food habit and then lacking of exercise, then inadequate rest, and then stressful lifestyles, and then as I have discussed earlier, so unhealthy food habits, unhealthy that is that may be a environmental, apart from the environmental pollutions, that these are the main unhealthy food habits, not only food habits and other habits also, which induces to weaken the immune system. So naturally, which causes the disease. So in order to boost up our immune system, we have to follow the healthy lifestyles like balanced diet, and exercising regularly, and the stress busters like playing games or practicing the yoga and doing the medications, and apart from that, avoid smoking and eating a healthy food, and a stress-free life, then a sound sleep, and then if the person is alcoholic, it should be in moderation. So these are the, apart from that, some the supplements like vitamins also, which boost up the immune system. So now let's see about, there are plenty of immuno boosters available. So now I will be discussing few of these now. So first one is Pylanthus emplica. So the common name is Anellica. This is called amla or Indian gooseberry. So the parts used for inducing the immune system as fruit. So the constituents present in the plant as polyphenolic compounds, alkaloids, and flavonoids. It has a very good immunoboosters. It acts as an antioxidants, and then antibacterial and anti-inflammatory. And next will be the curcuma longa. So this is otherwise this is commonly named as manjal. In Tamil, it is called manjal. This is common name is turmeric. The parts used for this as rhizomes, which contains many polyphenolic compounds, the main constants present in this is the curcumin. So it has very good antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and antihistaminic and anti-tumor activity, apart from the immune system enhancers. The next, Camellia sinensis. So this is commonly known as a tea plant. The parts used for this leaves and buds. The constituents present in this is polyphenolic compounds. Caffeine is a major constant present in this, and it has a very good immune stimulatory actions, and it acts as an anti-stress agent. Next, move on to the gingiber officinalis. So this is in commonly in Tamil it is called ginger, inji, and its a common name is ginger. The parts used as rhizomes. So here the which may contains the gingiberine and various kinds of minerals. And this is also used as a very good anti-emetic and then anti-inflammatory, apart from the immunomodulating effect. The next will be Allium sativum. So this is in Tamil it is called pundu. The pulp, the main parts used for this is bulb, and which may contains allicin and alline, and this will act as a very good anti-bacterial, anti-fungal, anti-cancer, anti-inflammatory, and it's a hypolipidemic activity also. The next immunobooster, in general, we use as allium cepa. It's commonly known as onion. The parts used as the bulb, and which contains allicin and other sulfurous compounds also. And it has antioxidant activity and neuroprotective activity, anti-inflammatory activity, and anti-hypertensive activity, apart from the immunoboosting effect. Then Terminalia chepula. So this is called a kadukai. The parts used is the fruit rind, and the constituents which is present in this is tannins and chapulinic acids, and it has very good immunomodulatory activity. Then Centilla asiatica. So it's commonly known as vallari. The parts used is leaves, and the constant present in this triterpenoids, saponins, and flavonoids, polyphenolic compounds. Tannins also. It's a very good for the brain activity as well as the nerve stimulant, and it's also meant for arthritis, and which will decreases the stress and anxiety. The next is the piper beetle. This is commonly known as vetrili, and the parts as the leaves, and the constituents present in this tannins, the phenolic compounds, and alkaloids. And this is mainly used as a immunomodulatory activity, and which may increases the antibody productions and the RBC, WBC, even the hemoglobin production also. The next will be Aloe barbadensis. This is otherwise called aloe vera, and it's commonly known as aloe vera. In Tamil, it is called katrare. The parts used is a leaf, and the constituents, major constituents available in this plant as alkaloids, it has a very good immunostimulant effect. And the most commonly available next immuno booster is Moringa oleifera. This is in Tamil, it is called Murungai. This is a common name is drumsticks. The parts used leaves, bark, flower, seed, and root. The constituents which is present in this is many amino acids and then calcium, vitamin A, B, and C. So that's a various parts. It has various kinds of activities, medicinal effect, and it's also very good immunostimulant. And the next is the Azadirachta indica. This is in Tamil, it is called neem. The parts in, common name is neem. It is in Tamil, it is called vepilai. The parts used is the leaf, stem, bark, as well as the fruit. The triterpenoids, alkaloids, and phenolic compounds, flavonoids, which are present in these plants, and which is also stimulate the immune system, as well as it's a very good antibacterial agent. The next we move on to the hibiscus rosa sinensis. This is a very commonly available one. In Tamil, it is called chambarati. The parts used, that is the edible one, is flower. And the constituents which is present in this is eugenol, flavonoids, and then niacin and thiamine, etc. And this is also very good immune stimulant. And the next important thing is the Pitania somnifera. This is the Ashwagandha. In Tamil, it is called Amukara. The parts used will be the root, and the constituents which is responsible for the immunostimulatory effect is the phenolides. And apart from the immunostimulating effect, it has an anti-stress agent, and also which is used to treat the arthritis as well as the common cold and some kinds of ulcers and anti-diabetic also. Then the next thing is the Boswellia serrata. This is called, in Tamil, it is called Kungulium. And the parts used is oleogum resins. The constituents which is responsible for this activity is the resin, amino acids, phenolic compounds, as well as the some kind of polysaccharides, and even the constituents which is responsible for this is beta boswellic acids. And this is also very good immunostimulant. And this is it has the arthritic activities and wound healing activity, and also to treat the asthma. And this is the Chinese plant. This is the Panax ginseng. This is main parts used as the root. The constituents which is present in this plant is the saponins and amino acids, alkaloids, and phenolic compounds. And this is also very good immunostimulant activity. The next is the asparagus racemosus. This is otherwise called satavari. The main parts used is a rhizome. And here the constituents present in this plant is terpenoids, glycosides, polyphenolic compounds, and flavones. And this is also very good, it's very good immune boosting effect. And the next thing is the Ficus bengalensis. This is the otherwise in Tamil it is called that is its common name is called banyan tree. And the parts used is the area, stem bark, the root, then leaves, buds, fruits, and latex also used. It has a very good medicinal activity. And the constituents present in this is the proteins, carbohydrate, flavonoids, phenolic compounds, steroids, and glycosides also. It has a very good immunostimulant effect. So far, I have discussed about the commonly available the herbs, which is or the substances which has the very good immuno effect. Now we'll move on to the that is some food substances we consume in our day-to-day life, which also boost our immune system. So here, see some of the vitamin that is some of the that is your food like chicken and bananas, green vegetables, and the potatoes. It has vitamin B6 and the citrus fruit like oranges and strawberries, tomatoes, which has the vitamin C, and The vitamin E is found in almonds and then peanut butter and sunflower seeds as well as spinach. And zinc is more in red meat, poultry, and then dairy products. And the magnesium is found in the wheat products as well as the nuts and seeds. So that is these are the some that is routinely available as well as the common food we consume regularly, so which boost up our immune systems. So these are the some of the marketed immuno boosters. So both the herbal as well as allopathic immuno boosters which will be available in the market. So that's many of them available. I have displayed only few marketed products. And this is also that is one of the immuno boosting formulations which contains the ginseng extract. That is apart from along with the ginseng extracts, the vitamins, all the vitamins as well as the essential minerals in combination, which is available to enhance the immune system functioning, as well as which increases the physical work capacity by counteracting the fatigueness as well as the which will enhance the boosting energy level. So other than the supplement which enhance the immune system or boost up our immune system, the one of the alternate way to enhance the immune system is by doing the mudras. So here, so what is first? Let's see the meaning of what is mean by mudras. So mudras is just bring out the energies hidden in our body. So these mudras rule the body parts that are linked to the nervous systems. So in our five fingers on our hand represents the five concept of the universe. They like Panchaputas. So first the thumb finger, which is responsible, which is representing the fire, and indexing air, and middle finger Akash, and ring fingers representing the earth, and little finger water. So when the body is healthy, when the five elements, so like what are they? So the fire, air, akash, earth, and water. So when these five elements are in balance within the body, and when unhealthy, when it is affected. If it is all three are in balanced state, so our body will be that is in good healthy conditions. If it is anything, any one of the Panchaputas is affecting, then naturally the body will be affected by the various kinds of infections and which induces the different kinds of diseases. So the mudras can be performed. So one of the mudras which is responsible for inducing the immunity is the prana mudra. So these mudras can be performed either in standing or even sitting posture or even when walking also. So these can be these kind of mudras can be performed from 10 to 15 minutes every day. So this is the as it's a very cheapest and it's a very easy one, which helps to induce the immune systems. So how to practice the pranamutra? This is called pranamutra. This is the one which is which induces the immune power. So that that is the how to practice or how to perform this is the tip of the ring finger and the little finger should touch the tip of the thumb. You just see the image. So I'll repeat, the tip of the ring finger as well as the little finger touch the tip of the thumb finger, and the index and middle fingers are held straight. So these are the very easy mudras which is more responsible for the immune system, which is inducing the our immune systems. So in conclusions, for a strong immune system, the body requires energy and the nutrients. This depends on what an individual consumes regularly. And moreover, it is important to understand that strong immunity is not built overnight. So this is based on the consumption of the food, healthy food, and the regular consumption of nutritional food, as well as the practicing the that is exercise in regular basis, and the adequate sleep, that is sound sleep as well. These are the main foundations of healthy living. So in order to improve the immune system, that's improved immune system will fight or defend the all types of infections, as well as the infections and diseases. So according to World Health Organization, healthy living is a way of living that helps you enjoy more aspect of your life. So hence you just eat healthy and stay healthy and think healthy.